Yeah, this is the Laurel and Rachelle show.
All right. Well, thank you for joining. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, I thought it would be fun to talk about idioms. And
Okay.
there's lots and lots of idioms out there, and especially in American English. I know, I'm sure Ken Clay and the British contingent has a ton of idioms on their side, and we could talk about that comparison someday. But today, you and I could talk about American idioms, and some of they might be in other countries too, or something similar, which is always fun. But we have like a little graphic that we could bring up, and a lot of them are animal idioms, and some of them are other kinds of idioms. Now, I know you and I have both done idioms in the past with different things we've done. I've done food idioms and summer idioms, but today we can kind of concentrate on animal idioms
Okay.
and whatever else is on the picture. But I think it's fun to discuss these.
Okay. Me too. I'm going to share the picture right now and we can discuss it. And while we're talking, I might be looking over here because that's where it ends up being for me. So, which one shall we start with?
Well, I think a fun one is on your high horse.
Okay.
So what does it mean to be on your high horse?
Okay. On it means okay, superior, to be superior or arrogant in a position.
Yeah, like I'm better than you are, or I have more superior skills or stuff than you do, or I'm right in this situation, so it is an interesting thing. Do you think we use this in real life sometimes?
I can't think of when I've actually heard of it, but I don't think when I've actually ever said to somebody that they're on their high horse. Can you think of how we would say that in a sentence?
um I'm not sure if it would be something like he's the best athlete in the school, and also we would say something like don't let it go to his head. That's another idiom about being arrogant or being like better than everyone. So it's kind of like get off your high horse, you're not the best athlete in the school,
Okay.
you
All right.
know something like that. It could be for awards. Oh my gosh, the Will Smith thing.
Right, exactly.
I
Will
think
Smith
he
thing. And the picture's great too because you see the boy on the horse and he's almost looking up like he's superior to everyone else that's low on
exactly.
their maybe
Yep.
they're on their little donkeys or whatnot. So it's
Hmm.
like on your high
Yeah.
horse, you're better than everyone else. You're higher, you have your
Right.
nose up in the
Right.
air.
You're untouchable. Well, no, you're not. Even if you're a celebrity, you're not untouchable. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What's another one? Cool as a cucumber is a fun one in the middle there. So what does cool as a cucumber mean?
Cool as a cucumber. What? Oh, it means very calm and not nervous. Cool as a
Right.
cucumber.
Now, I don't know many cucumbers that play guitar.
No, I definitely don't. I love the imagery of it, but I think like to be playing the guitar, you're kind of like you're very relaxed and you're just strumming along your guitar. You're cool as a cucumber.
Uh-huh. And I realize that's not an animal, but he looks like a creature. Like in this picture, it makes me think of all of these make the idiom of the food or the animal look alive.
Yes, yeah, they
So
have
it's kind of
faces,
like
personality.
yeah, they're personified or whatever that's called. So it's fun. So when are you as cool as a cucumber? When you are what? Confident. When
Oh,
you are I don't know if I would say this in real life either, like, oh, he's cool as a cucumber. I don't think we say that a whole lot, but it's one of those things that you want to know just because it's fun.
it's fun, and
And
you might see it. You might see it in print. You might, hear it in a video. So you may actually come across these because obviously, if we've heard of them, then we've seen them either in print or we've seen them on a video or maybe we've seen them on television. So it's good to like they're fun,
Mhm.
but it's also good to be aware of them.
Right, right. I think some that we use more, and these aren't necessarily animal video idioms, but we might say under the weather.
Oh yes, under the weather, meaning not feeling well.
Yeah. And it's kind of a good pictorial representation because like he's literally underneath the lightning bolts and feeling badly.
Hmm.
And so he's kind of like scared of the noise or something, and he's under the weather. So he's, not feeling good. When you're under the weather, it's really good to maybe hit the hay early.
Yeah, that's a good example. Or
So,
like, oh, I'm under the weather. I kind of got a cold. I'm not feeling very great.
uh-huh, I better hit the hay early tonight.
Which
So that means to go to
that's
bed
another
early.
idiom, hitting the hay, because you're not actually hitting the hay.
No, you're not hitting the hay, you're not sleeping on the hay, but it does look like he is there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So that's a good one. So one I have used in the past, well, I mean, you could be green with envy. Let's go down to that one. So why is green the color of envy? Do you know?
I almost think that that comes out of like other cultures. It might be out of the Spanish culture, but um, I have seen that before in Spanish literature and stuff, being green with envy. So I'm not 100% sure, but I wonder if anybody knows, if you want to put it in the comments, like, why do we use the color green for envy? I don't know.
Yeah, and there's also other colors that we use for other things. Like red is mad, like
Mhm.
angry,
And that, like, it
and
makes sense,
blue,
because like face will get red when you're really angry, but I don't think
right?
my face turns green if I have envy, right?
Jealous.
I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, and then when we're blue, I mean, are we really blue?
No,
Or really
absolutely.
sad? We're not. So, it's just the color that we're using. Um, so it's kind of funny how I think red, green, and blue or maybe yellow are the primary colors.
Yes, yes.
So, that's why we would use those before anything else.
Hmm.
But it is funny. Well, speaking of yellow, look at top banana.
Top banana. Okay, that's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Top
Do
banana.
we use that in real life? No. I mean, sometimes we'll use the big cheese or that, what is the other one we use? Like top honcho or something.
Top
I mean, there's a lot of
honcho.
ways we can say the top person in the company,
Hmm.
like the big boss, So, but top banana is a funny one
It's definitely funny, and
because yeah,
I love the
graphic.
illustration here, the graphic.
Yes, me too. It's hilarious. So I guess he has a phone in his hand and he has a tie on and he's very strong in what he's
All the
saying.
other
And so,
bananas are smaller, and underneath him,
yes,
they're looking
yes. So
up.
he's definitely the top banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So I don't really use dress to the nines. Do you?
I have not used Dress to the Nines. I have heard of it. Let me see. Dress to the Nines. Where is that one? Oh,
On the
dress.
bottom next
I've
to top
heard of this
banana.
for sure. That would be like, if I'm going out to a dance tonight, I'm dressed to the nines. I have like
Mm-hmm.
my best, all of my best. I have like my earrings and everything perfect. I'm
Right,
going to prom.
right, right.
But
She has
have I
glasses
heard
in
it?
her
No.
hair.
I think it might be kind of old fashioned.
I think it is kind of old fashioned. Yeah. And some of these are. I mean, some of them we don't use much like these days, like crocodile tears. I don't think I've heard that one before.
I think I
Um,
probably use this or crocodile tears to children. Like, if you're a parent, like, oh,
yes.
those are crocodile tears. But
Yeah.
again, I think it's a little old fashioned, but I might have said that to my daughter when I think that her tears are fake. They're not real.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
those are just crocodile tears. So
Uh-huh.
that might
Uh-huh.
be an instance where I've used that. But again, I think it is a little old fashioned.
Right, right. But it's fun. I mean, why do crocodiles even cry?
I'm not sure that they do.
I don't think they do. And so, you just have to be like, is this real or is this for effect?
Right.
Right? Right. So another one that's similar to that is wolf in sheep's clothing, which
Right.
is down in the bottom there.
Right. Yes. Wolf, and that's like back from a fairy tale, isn't it? One, or
I
like
think so. I
or a
mean,
fable.
Red Riding Hood, I think it was. She was
The wolf dressed up like the grandmother in that one, but there's another fable where the wolf dressed up like a
oh,
sheep, I
Three
think.
Little Pigs.
And the three little pigs. There's lots of cases of the wolf and going after the sheep and
Yeah,
the pigs.
yeah. So he's dressed up, trying to bang on the door and saying, "Let me in, let me in."
Mm-hmm.
And he tries to pass himself off as a sheep at first, but then
Right.
they realize he's the wolf.
Right.
So
So someone
Yeah,
who appears to be harmless but is really dangerous.
exactly. Don't let him in. You
Don't.
know, he's not going to be good for you. So that's probably a good time to clam up.
Oh, to clam up, you mean?
Yeah, to clam up. If you clam up, then you refuse to talk. So don't answer the door. Don't tell him anything. Don't, of course, I think they're using this in a context where you're doing something bad and you won't tell the police about it.
Right. But it could
Obviously, the
also be the
clam is
pigs
clamming
not
up.
answering the door for the wolf.
Exactly. So I guess you could say it that way, but it's also used in this context where you're doing something wrong, but you're not going to tell the police what you're doing because you don't want to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe that guy should have just sat home and stayed on the couch
Right, the
and
couch
been a
potato.
couch potato.
They would have, if they stayed on the couch, they wouldn't have gotten in trouble with the police officer. So
Exactly.
someone who
And
lies
maybe
around and barely moves, a couch potato.
it's fun to be a couch potato at the end of a long day,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not good to be a couch potato all day long because then you just get bigger and bigger and
Yes, yes,
like that giant potato right there.
absolutely. Or what's happened to me through COVID and eating way too much potato chips.
Exactly. So now we're all couch potatoes but it's better than going on a wild goose chase.
A wild goose chase. Where is that one? Oh, right
Right
next
next to
to
couch
it.
potato.
Wild goose
Yeah,
chase. A hopeless and confusing situation.
yeah. So it's possible that robber clam down below decided to take the policeman in a wild goose chase, and then he's running after him trying to find him and he can't find him. And so that's why he's so mad when he finally tracks him down and says, okay, enough. Tell
Enough
me
is.
what you did.
Oh, I like how we're like pulling all of this together in a little story here.
Yeah, see, I'm good at that. Well, it's more fun than just going through all of them, one
Mm-hmm.
by one, right? This is more
Absolutely.
contextual. Okay, what do we have left? Um, I think we haven't covered on cloud nine. Now, I'm not sure why we use nine again. I've heard on cloud nine a lot more than we have dressed to the nines.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I on cloud nine, for some reason, on cloud nine is the best cloud to be on.
Right. It's like you're super happy. I'm on cloud nine. I just like got
Yeah,
a, I don't know. I just like won the lottery. I'm on cloud nine or something like that. You're super
right.
happy. Things are going well for you. Blissfully happy.
Yes. I'm not sure about the other clouds, but cloud nine is the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe because he was so smart, he's a smart cookie.
Right.
Yeah. So he discovered something, he created something, he passed a test, he graduated, whatever it was. Who is it? What is a smart cookie?
A person who is very intelligent.
Yeah. So that person right there maybe will be on cloud nine more than people who do other things that are not so good.
Oh, and look at it's reading rocket science for smarty pants.
Oh my gosh, he is a smart cookie. Now that is something that we use on a regular basis, right? I mean, I've heard that idiom before.
I would definitely say that I've heard that. I might have said that for sure.
Mhm.
That's a
Right,
useful
right.
one.
So long as you don't do all work and no play, because if you're all work and no play, maybe you're goody two shoes.
All work and no play. Where's that one?
Well, that's not on there.
It's not
That's
on
just
there. Oh,
my
right. But I'm
saying.
like, I don't think I see that one.
Yeah, but
Well,
if you
yeah. And
are,
if
then
you are doing all work and no play, the goody two shoes. Like, how do we pull that together? Can you say that one again?
because she's always working and she's never playing. She's always in her head is always in a book, and she's always better than the people that are always playing all the time. So she tries to be perfect, and you can't be
Someone,
perfect.
yeah, someone who tries to be perfect. Goody two shoes. And you're right. You can't
Right.
be perfect. It's a goody two shoes. That's a good one. I don't know that I say this, but I definitely have heard it for sure. Probably in
Uh-huh.
television.
Right. It's kind of old fashioned too.
Hmm.
It's kind of like crocodile tears, maybe. It's kind of like we don't say that a lot.
Oh,
So
and I'm just seeing this. I didn't notice this hit the hay that you were kind of
Oh
talking about
yeah, that's up
earlier,
there. Yeah.
when we talked about under the weather.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you
Wow,
had to keep up with me. I'm fast.
you are fast.
So what do we have left? I think right next to goody two shoes, there's dog days of summer. Man, I can't talk today. So dog days of summer is when even a dog is hot.
It's the hottest and most humid days of summer because
Right.
dogs don't get hot unless it's super hot, I guess.
I guess not, because they can pant.
Right, right. And so it's too hot for
And
that dog to even pant.
right.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
definitely I think I've heard that, I've said that it's dog's days of summer. It's going to be, in the hundreds, like 100-degree Fahrenheit, because that's what we use in the US, which I don't know what that is in Celsius. If you do know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what's a really hot day for you.
Yes.
So, I mean, I know we've talked about this. So, but dogs also are used in this other idiom on the left-hand side called barking up the wrong tree.
Oh, right. I see it right here. Barking up,
Uh-huh.
directing your efforts towards the wrong person or thing, which you see here.
So,
He's barking up this tree, but the cat's in this tree.
yeah, that's true. So, you need to look around, dude. You need to like be more aware of your surroundings. You're
Hmm.
barking up the wrong tree. So, yeah, maybe he's too hot. Maybe,
Maybe
he's
it's the
not
dog
thinking
days of summer
straight.
and he's too hot and he doesn't see that cat in the tree.
Right, right, right. So, there's a couple left. Let's talk about peas in a pod. So, what does it mean to be peas in a pod?
People who are close together. I'll often say that about my daughter and her best friend. You two are just two peas in a pod.
Yeah, yeah. And I think we get along well. So we could say we're two peas in a pod teaching English together in
Absolutely.
fun ways, and anybody that you get along with well. But usually it's classmates, schoolmates, you know, friends, best friends, you're two peas in a pod, you like doing exactly the same
Hmm.
things. It's fun. It's a fun idiom to use.
Absolutely.
And if you are watching this video, maybe you heard about us through the grapevine.
Through the grapevine. Oh, that's the last one, isn't it?
It is,
It's
yeah.
the
So,
informal spreading of messages, gossips, or rumors. Maybe you've heard
yeah,
of the Laurel and Rachelle show.
we're famous, we're
Yes,
on TV,
exactly.
YouTube, which is good enough, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. So I love Through the Grapevine. There's also a really good song with that title.
Yes.
And
You
yes,
sing
maybe you
it.
could
Can you
insert
sing
that. I heard it through the grapevine.
Because I heard that you're a singer on the weekends, right?
Well, yeah, on the weekends. Yeah, I'm a weekend singer. We have a show this tomorrow night with my husband and I. We like to sing like classic tunes. I just did that English with Lila video about learning English through music. And so, he got me to sing a little bit with the song. I didn't sing it on my own.
Oh,
And
okay.
I didn't
I'll
even
probably
know the
always
song,
easier if
but
we have the song
it
to sing
is, it
along.
is. Yeah. So, and I'm usually harmonizing with my husband, not singing outright, but I love to sing and I love to do karaoke and I've sang in church and all that. And then I met him and then I'm like, okay, so now I'll just
Now
hang
you
out with
bring the
him.
two together, singing and learning
Exactly. We're a
English.
good harmony, good melody and harmony together. Um, yeah, I guess that I'm trying to think of an idiom, but I don't think of anything
Oh,
that,
there's probably a lot of idioms just on music and singing, and
oh
that's a
yeah.
whole nother show.
Yeah, music, music makes the world go round.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well,
So
if
yeah,
you
I
can
think
think of any, if you can think of any idioms with animals or any fun idioms, let us know in the comments, and
yes,
you'll
please. What
also,
is an idiom that you've heard of and then you're wondering what it means?
yeah,
You
and let us
know?
know. We'll be reading the comments and we'll try to answer those for you. And in the comments,
Mhm.
oh, in the description, you'll find a link to Laurel's YouTube channel and to her website where you can book a class with her.
Yeah, this is the Laurel and Rachelle show.
Kind of like the old, like I think Ken felt like kind of like the old Laverne and Shirley show, like the
Exactly. Yeah. So I was joking around with somebody. I'm like, my name is Laurel in America, but Laurel in France.
And Rachelle is the French of Rachel. So
Rachel, right. So that's why we're both French today. Yeah.
absolutely. All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you all for watching, and please be sure to like and comment and share.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Thank you.